Hi guys, welcome to our family decorating tradition. So after I gone crazy and started to repaint our kitchen in last minute, we are finally kind of ready, or better to say eager to decorate for Christmas. So if you fancy some family time decorating and surprise decorating and all kind of decorating motivation, then stay with us, or if you just enjoy the vibe, you are more than welcome in here. So while my husband and the kids are preparing our window decoration, which we do every year, I will decorate the mantel area. I did have a picture in my head how to decorate the mantel, but I just didn't find what I needed for it yet. So as for now, I will decorate it how I usually do, and later on, if I can find what I need, I will redecorate it. There is still plenty of time till Christmas. One thing what I changed is the red, but to be honest, I'm not quite loving this one here, so I will give it some time to see if I still won't gonna like it later on, and if not, then I will put the old one back. They are nearly done with the window decoration, only the light needs to go on. So this window decoration is green garlands and lights wrapped around the shower curtain tension rod, and once we finish with the lights, we will just put it in the window.
Drive alone in December rain.
Not to struggle a lot to fix it between the walls, before you would wrap the rod around, put the rod between the two walls and pull it as wide as it needs to be when it's up, because once you wrapped it, it will be harder to find where you need to adjust it, and even to adjust it is hard because the garland kind of keeping it tight.
They play my favorite song. I see a snowflake melt on the deck. I'm awful cold.
The next on the list is the sofa, but first we need to tidy up, and here comes the teamwork. So while they are putting the pillow covers on, I will tidy up and wipe the sofa a bit to get rid of the paw prints.
Longing for the holiday, counting days until you're here. I've been waiting this whole year.
It's so nice to be able to decorate together, even if we just decorate the living room, because that's the room where we spend the most of the time together as a family, but it just makes the whole decorating more magical. It's also nice to let the kids get involved. Thankfully, they are really enjoying it and asking me to tell them with what they can help me with, which also melts my heart because it assures me that they do appreciate my efforts to create a homey home for us.
Dear Christmas, Christmas, Christmas night.
While they take a break, I will straighten the pillows and add the Christmas blanket as well.
I know you may stop a light, but together we're alright. You know we're ready for Christmas. Can't wait to head back home when the sleigh blows
He really wanted to add Santa there, so I let him to do it.
cold. I hit the road, baby, let it.
Now all is missing from here are the stockings, and I love how white and furry these stockings are, but I am just missing something from them and I cannot figure out what. Previously my plan was to add names on it, but I cannot decide what color to choose. Then also I think I should just put some paper or something in them to make them look a bit, how to say, not this floppy. Maybe I should add white text with red and green motifs and with our names. I don't know, let me know what you think. So now that we have mounted the TV on the wall, I have this wall TV stand to decorate, whereas before I only had a tiny section where to put decor, and I just got lost how to decorate this big space, if you know what I mean. First I thought to add my usual table decor on the middle, but the top isn't wide enough for that. Then I also really wanted to add a poinsettia there because I love how it looks there, but then the plant was too big and the TV stand not long enough. At this point I was like, let's just add the lights there because that is what I know for sure will work there, and lights always makes everything look better. And once I added the lights, the things started to come together like a snap, and I quite like the end result. The last thing to decorate in here, and what we all can do, is adding these snowflakes on the window. This is one of my favorite decorations because it's such an inexpensive decoration, but it has a big impact on the space because it really adds that Christmassy touch. I think many of us adore that white snowy Christmas Eve, and these snowflakes are really reminding me of that. As a last thing for today, I will vacuum up all the glitters and decor bits to restore the cleanliness so we can enjoy the decorated living room. I really love how the living room turned out, and even my husband said that it looks so lovely, what really makes me feel accomplished, because although I am the one who really craves to decorate, but I do care a lot about my family needs and wishes, so when I can create something what all of us loves and enjoys, that's when I know I made a good job. This is the next day, and today I will work on the dining area and the kitchen. I was like a kid, I couldn't wait to decorate our new dining table. I might be a bit too obsessed with it, but as I said, I never thought that our DIY table would turn out so amazingly. It's not perfect because I don't have too much experience with vinyl, but I am sure from a distance you cannot even tell that this isn't a store-bought table. But anyway, I did really love the poinsettia on the table, but I do love my usual Christmas table decor more, so I decided to add it on the table this year too. As for now, I don't have any other furniture or surface area where to add it, but maybe in the future. This one is another easy DIY decoration. I am using battery operated candles because of the kids and our cat is safer, but you can use real candles as well. I could use it if I wouldn't light them, but this is our Advent wreath, and every Sunday we need to light a new candle, so to fulfill the religious side and my love for decorating, this seems to be the perfect solution. Then you can use fake snow or salt or baking soda to fill the bottom of your tray, and then you can add more decorations. I am adding greenery, berries and lights, but you can add any other decor bits what you like. And this is how it turned out, and I really love it.
I pick all the presents up for you. Decorate the fireplace.
I was back and forth with the table runner because the white one is a bit too thin and the colors aren't that pigmented like on the other one, but with the other one the tray blends in too much.
I keep waiting all night. Wish upon a starlight. I sleep under.
So because I opted for a low decor, I feel like it's something missing there. And I was thinking that maybe I could add some pictures on the wall to fill the emptiness, but I am just not quite sure about that. I would need something wider, like a big art piece, but I just don't know what kind of. So I will look around on Pinterest for some idea, and hopefully I will find some inspiration. And one more window to decorate, and because when I first came up with this decorating idea, we were living in our previous home, and there we had separate living room and kitchen, so I only added this window decoration in the living room, but after we moved here and made an open plan, it makes the space more cohesive if both windows has the same decoration on. But unfortunately Wilco closed down and I couldn't get the same garland, so I got one from B&Q. They aren't exactly the same, but they kind of match. The only thing is that this one isn't that fluffy and thick, but maybe in the future I will change both of them to same ones, but as for now it doesn't bother me.
Wake me up with a kiss on my nose.
I just bought the poinsettia and it's already started to die on me. I think the problem was that it wasn't planted in the pot properly, and once we removed the foil it started to wobble around and its stems got broken, but later on I did replant it and hopefully it will get better in the next few days. Isn't it just amazing how these snowflakes transform this window? In the same time, I took the red pot, what you seen previously, and started to repaint it white. I just couldn't find any white pot around the house what would work, so I decided to spray paint the red one, because it's not my favorite one, and adding the poinsettia to a white pot is really accentuates its beauty, so until I finish painting the pot, I will just use another one, but later on you will see the end result. And I also sabotaged the TV stand decor and took the reindeer.
So magical.
I had to quickly wipe the top of the cooker. Now this is my main workspace since we painted the worktop as well, and it's not finished yet, but for now we put back many of the things.
Someone's been here and there. The stock is wrong. Christmas.
In my head was that I did both new tea towels last year, but when I went to get them out and I couldn't find them, it came to my mind that last year I bought new ones, but I got things mixed up, and instead of Christmassy ones, I got the wintry ones. So this year it's time to get new ones because I bought this from Poundland many years ago.
Christmas night, I know you may suffer like, but together we're alright. You know, we're ready for Christmas.
And the pot is dry now, so I can replace the other one. I hope this poinsettia won't die on me because since I replanted it, it looks more and more sad.
Can't wait to head back home. When the neighbors come, I hit the road.
I had this grey red, what I usually use above the fireplace, but the grey isn't matching anymore, so I gave it a whitewash to make it whiter. But I think I should try to spray paint it fully white later on. And now I am just making my usual DIY Christmas red, and this one is an easy one too, so I just attach these two stamps on the red and wrap the upper part around with string light.
Baby, let it snow. We're ready for Christmas. We're just so far yet close. I think I hear them call. So baby, let it snow. We're ready for Christmas. Can't wait to head back home. When the neighbors
I think this one looks better.
come, I hit the road. Baby, let it snow. We're ready for Christmas. We're just so far yet close.
I also added a bow there to hide the string what I used to hang the red.
I think I hear them call. So baby, let it snow.
This is again something what I made. These houses didn't turn out the best because I made a mistake when I was pouring them, but I can always recreate them, so now I will just use them to see how the decor idea what I have would turn out, and if I like it then I can go ahead and make new ones. So the actual idea is to create a little scene here, but I will need some more bits like a long rectangular tray to put the houses and the trees in it, and also it needs to have a bit higher side so I can add some artificial snow and string light as well. I know everything is full of lights, but that's what makes everything glow. Because I sabotaged the decor here, then I decided to completely redo this corner, so I changed the vase and I added that little snowman. I thought I am already at the vacuuming part when I just looked at the sink and it was full of dishes, but never mind, I will at least vacuum up the glitters and artificial snow and stuffs so the kids won't spread it all over the house as they play, then I will catch up with the dishes as well.
It's an early December.
Let's tackle the dishes then, and in my last video I did share some of my dishwashing habits what helps me to keep up with the dishes, like instead of grabbing clean stuff from the cabinets I would wash the dirty one from the sink, what helps to reduce the amount of dishes in the sink, because if you have a dirty one in the sink and you grab another one from the cabinet and use it, then you will have two dirty ones in the sink, but if you wash the dirty one and use it and add it back to the sink, you're still gonna have only that one dirty one. I hope this makes sense. And the next one is when you need to wash a dish or utensil or whatever, instead of washing that one item, just grab two or more other one to wash it. If you are in a hurry, then just choose two easy one to wash next to the one you need. Then the next time when you have more time, wash at least one which needs more scrubbing. And this way it's not a big pile what you need to wash in one go, so it's less overwhelming. And also because you just wash a few things here and there, you won't even realize that you nearly washed half of your pile. And back to floor cleaning, I didn't go crazy with the decorating in the kitchen, I never really do, but now that we are still working on the kitchen, a few bits haven't been pulled out, like the kids' hot chocolate station, but those I can add it later. To be honest, my main focus is to create the base and get the most of the decorating done. If some of the things doesn't get out or somewhere I need more decoration or I have to DIY, that's absolutely fine with me. Even though I do kind of plan my decorations, I don't plan them from A to Z. I have a kind of plan to know where to start, what I want, but there is also room for redecorating or new ideas or extras. I don't know how the big YouTubers do, like there is always everything perfect and they get it for the first try, but in my real world things aren't as straightforward.
Morning, no one but we are.
This is the next day afternoon and we are still before school run, and I wanted to surprise my son because I bought him a Minecraft Christmas bedding and I am sure he will be over the moon, so now I have half an hour to tidy up a bit, change his bedding and start decorating in here.
We look out the window as it's starting to snow, and I realize
I was looking for Christmas bedding for my daughter because this will be her first Christmas when she isn't a baby anymore, and she has now a toddler bed, so she needed some Christmas bedding, and I found this and I had to get it for my son. It was only £9.99, so it wasn't expensive and it's quite a good quality one.
as you hand me the door, we got by. Falling just like these snowflakes, tumbling down, round and round. I'm falling.
I couldn't decide which would be more fun. I didn't want to add one which is too girly. I wanted one which is somewhere between the childish and grown-up one, if you know what I mean. He's starting to turn into such a big boy, I cannot even believe it.
Just like these snowflakes falling for you.
His bed a bit mixed match, but it's fine, it's a kid's room, it doesn't have to be matchy. Now I will quickly take his dry clothes off and start to tidy up and decorate a bit before he arrives home, then later on I will fold the clothes.
Falling for you. Hadn't counted on love for Christmas. This caught me right off guard.
So I choose to add the snowflakes on the windows because that's the quickest to do.
But I ain't complaining. It's a wonderful present, a gift that comes in the shape.
Then I got a bit more time, so I decided to tidy up in here, and you won't believe it guys, or would, but the other day when I was recording the voiceover and I was saying that one of the frame did fall off, the other frame just banged on this unit, it was a bit scary, but now we have to buy 2 new frames, and I think resticking the command string wasn't the only mistake what I have done, because I think I'm supposed to use the 4 stickers instead of the 2 on one frame, but for some reason my understanding was that one strip can hold the weight of the frame, but now I am sure that they meant the whole pack. Now we are back from school and he was really over the moon, he was so happy. The next thing is this fake ceiling snowfall. This one is more for me I guess, because I love it since I first made it for him when he was little. I think it's fun for the kids as well, at least they seem to enjoy it. I will now quickly vacuum and mop the floor in this side of the room because the next one is his tree, and once it's up I won't be able to take everything apart and mop and vacuum, but if I clean it now then it will stay clean until we take the tree down. In previous years, I always built the train track and added the Christmas village, decorated the tree, but this year I think I will leave that to the kids. My son seems like he's kind of outgrown this, or at his age now he is more interested in other things, and my daughter, she's a girl, she plays with trains, but it's not her first choice. So I let them to make their own decision of what they want. If they choose to build their own train track together, that would be even better. This year I will keep his room simple to have space for the ideas, so I changed his plan to a tree and I added a snowflake string light, but the batteries that we had aren't working for some reason, but they are new, so I guess this means that I have plenty of battery to be run out of them and I cannot turn this light on. I also added a countdown so he can count down, that's definitely something what he enjoys, and on the other side I added a snow globe because my daughter enjoys that one.
If I were to make a wish upon a star, would it be to?
Here under the bed I will tidy up the toys, then I will create a comfy space where they can relax, talk, read, whatever what makes them calm a bit.
Much to ask, a place forever in your arms, and for this moment to last.
I wanted to create a comfy sitting area because sometimes they have their snacks here together or they pretend play that this is their home. Many times they sit here and talk, so it's definitely a get-together space.
Because I'm falling, just like the snowflakes, tumbling down, round and round.
I won't decorate this side because this is purely used for playing, so I want to keep it clear for them to be able to play, but I do have to tidy up in here because even though I only decorated one side, I don't want the room to be definitely half done. And here is the room, a few Christmas touches, but plenty room for the ideas as well. Before I will decorate in our room, I will do the hallway because my husband and the kids are getting ready for football, my son has training, and our daughter always wants to go and watch the kids play. So after I tidied up, I will give a quick wipe for the cabinet before I would decorate. As you probably noticed, I am not cleaning much, and for those who are new here, this is because this year I first cleaned the whole house, then I started to decorate, because this way is less overwhelming and so much easier. I cannot even tell you how easy and stress-free was this year the decorating. It just went so quickly and effortless because everything was clean and ready. In previous years I done both the cleaning and the decorating in the same time, and it wasn't as enjoyable and quite a work, to be honest. Only a few touches here too, because anyway it gets cluttered this side of the hallway. Last year I added our previous year's Christmas pictures to the stairway, and I will do that this year as well because we really enjoyed seeing the pictures. The only thing is that I have ordered them but they haven't arrived yet, so I cannot show you them, but maybe in one of my future videos. And here comes our room, which at the moment is quite stuffed and we don't use it, so I haven't really felt like I wanna really decorate in here, but that wouldn't be fair with my daughter because this is half of her room as well. So then I decided to add the Christmas bedding because that I would put it on anyway. It doesn't matter that we don't sleep in here, we still need the bedding, and just added a few more bits.
Oh, it's Christmas time. I feel sad, I can't help it.
First I didn't want to change the bedsheet because it's been changed recently, but then I saw some cat fur and linen pieces, so I changed my mind and the bedsheet as well. I was like, that's strange, I am changing the bedding and our cat is nowhere. Then I realized that I haven't put the clean sheet on yet, and voila, she's in just in time.
I don't know how to cope this, because it's Christmas time.
She was playful, so at least the boring bedding change was a bit more fun.
I try to figure this out, 'cause you left something for me under the Christmas tree.
Then if I already added the Christmas bedding, then let's just add some decor pillows as well, and then a blanket as well. I have to tidy up the top of the dresser because I left here the decors what I took off from the other rooms until I will have the time to sort them, so now it's time.
Oh, it's Christmas time. Let us all come together.
And let's add then some easy decor in here. I added the same poinsettia as in the living room, then a picture which is actually a Christmas card used as a picture. That's again an easy and cheap Christmas decor idea. And as a last thing, I added a candle with a wreath around it.
Let your love keep shining.
I will also change her bedding to a Christmassy one, but I bought it in a single size and she has a toddler bedding, but she already been using a normal single bedding in our caravan and she had no issues with it. This is why I decided to move her into a single one. The other thing is that there is more to choose from in single size than in toddler size, so it will be easier to buy her beddings what she likes.
And for always be remembered, yeah, 'cause it's Christmas time.
Because the cover is bigger, I cannot make the bed neat, but it's not too bad. And here is the room. It's not too inspiring since it's stuffed up, but it's not too bad either. And lastly, we will clean and decorate the porch or entry area. This will be the first year that I decorate here, and I don't want to go crazy because unfortunately that little roof above the door is just a decor than a cover, so everything gets soaked here when it's raining, and because it gets wet and the wind blows the dirt, they even get ruined as well, so I don't want to put lots of money in it just to throw everything out once Christmas is over. First I cleared and cleaned a bit here to create a blank canvas to decorate. I will definitely add the lantern back and I am planning to add string lights in it, but first we have to make a cap for its top because there is a hole so the rain gets inside, but if we do a cap this will resolve and we also gonna have where to attach the batteries to don't get wet. Then I bought a tree to add it behind the lantern and I went with a plastic one that I can wash if I need to, and also it can get wet. It did come with a solar light so I don't have to worry about the batteries, and one more important thing was that if I paid for it then at least to be a tree what I can use all year round, not just at Christmas. I really love this tree. It's 1.2 meter and it was 40 something pound with the lights included, so I think that's quite a fair price, and if you want you can fluff it more, or if you want you can leave it more squeezed together so it looks longer. And I think I should buy a smaller one in the other pot. I also bought a wreath from Home Bargain and it's quite similar like the tree and it's also plastic so I can wash it and it can get wet. The only thing I wanted to change the boat to a red one. I will add a couple of more touches like a new doormat and a candle to the lantern to add a bit more red for now. But yes, this is how our home turned out and we love it and we are ready for Christmas. I hope you had a great time with us, and now that we got the whole house decorated, we can get back to cleaning and organizing, and I hope you will join me in that too. If yes and you haven't subscribed yet, then don't forget to do so to get notified when my new video goes live. Thank you so much for watching guys, have a lovely Sunday and I see you in my next one. Bye guys!